Hello. In the previous video we have learned how to calculate compound interest when the time period is given as 2 years and 3 years. In that video I have explained you how to go through this formula of compound interest. Now this is a quick video on how to calculate compound interest and simple interest when the time period is 2 years and 3 years. So here it is. For calculating simple interest, we have the formula as P into R into T, right? So P is my principal, R is my rate of interest, and T is time. Let's say I have a time horizon of 2 years and interest rate as 6% per annum and time as 2 years, and there is my principal. So I can simply calculate my simple interest as 2 into 6, that is 12%, and I can calculate the 12% of principal and I'll get the simple interest. So in the question, if the amount is asked that how much amount will I get after 2 years, then the amount will be nothing but 1.12p. So whenever you calculate the interest, just add 1 to it to get the amount. Why we adding 1 to it? Because P plus interest is what you will get, that is the amount, and interest is 0.12p. so P plus 0.12p is 1.12p if interest is 0.12p. here it is. Now let's say I have to calculate compound interest for the same problem. Time is 2 years and rate given as 6%. So first what I can do is I can say that my formula. So R was here as 6% per annum. So I'll say 2 into 6% per annum, that will give me 12%. That is also my simple interest. Or I'll multiply it by principal, then I'll get simple interest. So this is my net interest rate, net rate for 2 years in simple interest problem. And the compound interest, I'll add this part only. And this part is nothing but R square. So 6 square, if I'll square 6, that is 36, and 36 divided by 100 is 0.36. so 12 plus 0.36 is compound interest. So here what we have learned is we have to just square the interest and add to it, so to the simple interest to get the compound interest. If the time period, but this only works for time period 2 years. If the time period is given as 3 years, now let's say time is 3 years and R is 6%. So this formula will work. In the earlier video I told you from where this formula come from. This formula come from the identity, that is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. For explanation you can watch the video, my earlier video on compound interest, but in this video I tell you what is the shortcut. So this shortcut is 3 into R. What is 3 into R? 3 into R we calculate when we calculate the simple interest, PRT, where R is my rate of interest and T is time period. So this part is for simple interest as well. So in this video I told you how to break up the formula for when the time period is given as 2 years, and we have to know the difference between the calculating simple interest and compound interest. So R square by 100, this is the factor which just distinguish the simple interest and compound interest when the time period is 2 years. And in this I'll tell you what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest when the time period is given as 3 years. So 3R is just a part of simple interest. So this is the part which just differentiate between the simple interest and the compound interest. And my earlier video, as I told you that the R cube terms when adjusted for the decimal places will be very small. Here we can see that our R is 6%. So when I just cube the R cube will be 216, and when I adjust it for the decimal places, this will come out to be 0.0216. Here R square will be 6 square is 36, 36 into 3 is 108, and adjusted for decimal places, like just divide it by 100, that will give me 1.08. and this is 3 into R is 6, so 6 into 3 18. So in comparison of 18 or 1, this 0.0216 is negligible. If your options are far apart or options are not too close, you can just find the answer by just looking at this term. So this term will be just 3r square, and this is r3r. So 3r is your simple interest component. Just add 3r square upon 100 to it, and you will find the approximate answer. So in exam, to get the approximate answer, what you need to do is you just need to multiply it with the interest rate. That is simple. That is also the simple interest part. P, that is r into t. Now what you need to do is you just, and the time period is 3 years, so 3 into r plus 3r square upon 100. Just that what you need to do. Or you take 3r common, 3r 1 plus r upon 100, and then just multiply with p upon 100. I have adjusted it for decimal places. So you just need to do this and you will get your answer for the compound interest for 3 years. Otherwise what you have to do is, you know the standard formula, that is 1 plus r upon 100, and then cube it and then subtract it and then multiply with the principal. So cubing it will take a lot of time because you cannot just cube 1 plus 0.06. So 1.06 cube, that's a 3-digit number cube. That will take a lot of time. So don't just multiply 106 with 106 and 106 and adjust. This is the wrong method. So just do this. Just multiply 3 into r. 3 into r is very easy. Just do this also. 1.06 into 3 into r, let's say 6. Just multiply this, or you can simply, as you know the square of r, because generally the r is given as between 0 to 20, so you know the squares of from 0 to 20. You can, just like 6, you know the square is 36, so you just need to multiply 36 into 3, that's 108, 1.08, and 3 into r. You can do all this calculation in your head. You just need not to write any word on the paper. So 3 into r, you know that this is 18, so you can just multiply and in your head, and you can say this is 19.08, and I'm going to multiply it with principal, dividing it by 100. That will give me essentially my compound interest without touching the pen and paper. You can do this.